I have happy mail, and I have two things from the lovely Danny and Crispy. I shall pop their channels in the description below. And these are all little characters. You've got your hummingbird, squirrel, frog. You'll see in a bit. And two coaster molds. I think the coaster molds. Well, one's a coaster mold and one's like a tray mold. These are lovely, and I've been wanting these for a while. I have no idea if these are actually in my wish list, so I am sorry if I look like I am shocked, because I don't know. Well, I say looked, you can't actually see my face. I'm like, oh, I really need to look in that blooming thing. And I still forgot. I would read out the actual note, but I shifted stuff on my desk and now I can't find it. It were funny as well. Thank you to all my members. You are all awesome sauce. I really do appreciate you all. So yes, thank you very much, Danny and Crispy. You are wonderful, and you do not have to send me anything, anybody. I do appreciate it though, hugely. I've just used Sal's wax as a barrier cream. Makes your hands smell beautiful. And if you do happen to get any resin on your hands when you've got this stuff on, wipes off dead easy. Doesn't leave anything sticky. It is really good. Now, I am doing roughly 5 ounces. And there's me trying to do a heart thing and I couldn't figure out how to do it on camera. Ridiculous. I put it into my Resin's dual head mixer and I mix it. Oh, I'll turn it up slowly. Now, this is only the second time that I'm going to be up to charging this machine. The charge lasts for ages. I've had this months. Do you like the eyes? I love the eyes. My air purifier has eyes and nose too. It's very cute. Now, I have put the coaster mold in as a drip mold because I will be using that as well as these creatures. Now, I'm using neons, and for some strange reason I thought they were inks. They are not. So I'm trying to do the ink drop thing, and no. No. Check your stuff. Don't be me. I don't know which of my stuff's alcohol inks and which isn't, because I can't read any of the bottles. Far too tiny, even under a magnifying glass. I still haven't got my husband to sort it out for me because, well, I keep forgetting to ask him. And I do like these colours though. I think these were actually sent to me by Michelle at Resin Rebel. I'll pop her name down as well. You should check them all out. They're all fantastic. And I am just blobbing in these colours willy-nilly because I'm going to chuck on clear resin. I let it sit while I was doing this so the bubbles would disperse by themselves, but I do not have a debubbler at all. And most of the time, I'm good. I don't get many bubbles at all. I mean bubbles, not bubbles. But I did notice with this neon stuff, I did kind of get a couple. And some of it didn't actually sit in the resin. It was a little bit strange. Very strange. I do fix it, don't get me wrong. And you will see that I do actually have a disaster later. Yeah, that disaster is still stuck to my Resin's acrylic block. Don't get me wrong, it's easy enough to take off. It's just, I'm a little hot, a little grumpy, and I don't want to be too forceful. So it's just sat there for a bit until I'm actually ready. All it needs is a tile scraper. It'll come straight off. But yeah, you will see that I forgot to put my silicone mat on my acrylic block. So yeah, I have a penguin and a hummingbird stuck to it. Yeah, and the hummingbird's my actual favourite too. Once it prizes off, it'll be fine, not a problem. It's just the prizing it off that I just can't face. I bet we've all had them minutes, them moments where it's just like, oh no, I don't want to do that. So you can see that this stuff makes like a skin as I'm moving it around. Yeah, not impressed. But I don't think I used it in the proper context, so it's completely my fault. What happens? Yeah. But I do like them, and I do rectify the problem. They're so cute. The frog, oh my god. And the lizard, I love that too. Oh dear, I really do. Now, I'm going to spend a few minutes trying to force this mould to fit on my G3 because I want to cure it at the same time. So I'm using Starry Night alcohol inks. They are definitely alcohol inks. They are separate from all of my others. They are from Temu, so I knew they were alcohol. And it just leaves this beautiful shimmer. Oh, it's just so nice. And I don't have enough left, but again, I'm going to rectify the tops, the others, so this will get filled up with something else too. And I like it. I really like it. I even don't say anything, don't tell anybody, but I even use a sticker. Shh, it's a secret. Those of you that know me know I don't like using stickers because I love stickers, and to peel them is to ruin them. And I'm a bit of a hoarder of stickers. So, although I am going to say it is plastic, so they don't count. So no. Yes, I am being a child. I am going to back everything in black. I also have way too much left over, so I'm going to do the black butterfly. And the butterfly is beautiful. It's a crystal butterfly, and it's just stunning. It's an into resin mould, so you know they're good. And I didn't get any bubbles in it. I do have trouble getting bubbles in into resin moulds, but I think I figured it. You have to stretch the poop out of them, and then it'll be fine. Now, I do spray the creatures and the the coaster mould with alcohol, I think, at some point. And I don't know what that was, but it landed in there and it drove me nuts. Now, I have to go in each one of these bubbles to get rid of any bubbles. And you can see them dead clear. Easy enough to get rid. And again, I got no bubbles. It were brill. But I noticed with these, they were dry. When I took them out, I got the ink all over my hand. It's very, very odd. And it was cured. The resin was cured. It was the colour. So I think they're better off being mixed rather than doing what I did. Which, they weren't alcohol inks, so it's no wonder. Totally my fault. But they are nice. And I'm trying to be very careful not to overpour. I don't exactly win with that one. I kind of overpour, I think, on a couple of them. Not quite sure. But yeah, try to be really careful. And the hummingbird beak, I had to stab that a couple of times because there was a bubble in it. right on the end. It's like, no, can't do that. I love the little birdie. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn these into keychains. But I can also make them into magnets. Do I do that with one of them? No, I think I'm going to do that with the penguin and the hummingbird when I finally prize them off. When? But you can see I've overpoured on that one. I've got to be really careful, but I did. Easy enough to cut off with a pair of scissors if it's still a bit soft. If not, a pair of clippers would do it. You could use nail clippers or the proper clippers that you see most people using. So scrape that bit of overpour off and just slightly dragged all the other colours. And for some reason I kept checking the others just to make sure that they were actually cured. And I do leave some clear because I really, really like them. So this all goes into the butterfly, and I think I did something. I did a little like milk crate bottle thing and a little skull. The skull took me ages to get out. Drove me nuts. Isn't that just sparkly? But this, I love this. It looks really nice. Looks a bit posh for me. But I was having a bit of trouble with my hands and all that day, so I was like, ugh. But it is easy to take out if you're not having a bad hand day. But I like the black. It really shows up the sparkle in the, I'm going to say pearls. They look like pearls to me. And it makes it look like a gold colour, gold shift. It's ever so nice. But yes, I'm going to put a sticker on that. Now, the penguin. Yeah, I'm covered in ink. It's not ink, it's pigment. They are very pigmented, but most of them I just kept getting covered in pigment. So I'm going to have to top coat all of these. I don't top coat the frog or the snail, do I? No, I do. I top coat them all. What am I on? Because I'm getting ink, pigment off of all of them. So don't be a me and not realise which one's inks and which ones aren't. So the next time I use these, I'm going to mix them into a proper colour, into a proper solid colour. Do like them. Oh, I wonder what it'd look like if I did it in a dirty pour. That could be good. So it has stained my mould, but it will not make any difference to the actual mould itself. So now that's the smallest sticker I could actually find that would fit and would suit it. So it's a bit of a mandala locust. No, it's not a locust. It is not a crocus. Oh my god, it's a flower. Oh my days. Somebody please tell me what I'm trying to say. Oh my god, what is that flower? I do know what it's called. My brain just can't get it from my brain to my mouth. This heat's killing me. Oh god, I still want to say locust. Lotus? Lotus! It's a blooming lotus flower. Drumming X. Oh. We weren't far off anyway. Good grief. So I'm going around with the bottom of the paintbrush just to get those bubbles gone. A bit of a torch just to get rid of any bubbles, and I'm going around the edge of the sticker to make sure it's well and truly stuck down. And you can sort of hide the line of the actual sticker. It does work. It looks okay. But I've got quite a few bubbles where it's not stuck properly, so I'm just stabbing it with a knife and then pressing it down again. So I'm going to leave that on the Resin's light lamp. I need to put something in front of it because I don't want to set this off. But yeah, these are the two that I really do bungle. I mean, look at that hummingbird. It's beautiful. It's got a lovely colour. It's a lovely shape. Only I put too much resin on and it all flows off. So yeah, they are both completely and utterly wedged. You will see how wedged they are soon. And I'm realising I've just caught that. I'm faffing and I'm trying to catch all the drips and oh. So yeah, you didn't get to see me faff for that. That was just annoying. And I wiped up as much as I could, took it off, and there was a bit missing. So too much had run off. But I've done all the others in UV. They are just so pretty. I really like these shapes. I think the lizard, the frog, the bird, the hummingbird, and that dog is actually my favourite. Not so sure about the penguin because I think it's because I know it hasn't worked out properly. So yeah, turn it upside down, don't fall off. So I'm drilling little holes in each piece so I can get some keyring fasteners in. And yeah, and this is a resinous tool too. This is the drill and it's brilliant. It's got all sorts of little bits and bobs. I just love it. I think it works a treat. All of the links for the G3, the drill, the mixer and the light are all in my description box. So if you want to take advantage of getting some discounts on that, feel free. It does help me a little bit, but it doesn't cost you anything. It actually saves you money. And I highly recommend the G3. The G3 has cut my curing time down from 24 to 48 hours to 2 hours. And you can't grumble at that. So the butterfly, I weren't sure where to put the actual hole, so I did it right at the tip. And I couldn't see what I'd done then. But yeah, it's a nifty bit of kit that, and it's not bad in your hands either. And it don't vibrate too much too. So now I'm going to try and get all these clips on. I won't show you doing them all, just a couple I think. But I have different colours. I've got gold, I've got rose gold, and I've got silver. But I've only got silver fasteners. I really need to invest in some more fasteners, like your jump rings and things, because they just don't match and it kind of puts me off because I'm awkward. But I'm also going to get out some tassels and add them on. The butterfly, I stick it's a funny shape, it's off a necklace. I just thought it looked nice on it, so we shall see. If it stays, I might change my mind. It doesn't actually work, I think. You'll have to let me know what you think at end if you can see everything all at once, because I've tried to put all the pictures together and I don't know. Might be a bit messy. You might have to pause it just so you can actually see everything. But I do like that lizard. But I've noticed that the little rings would not fit through, so I found out my triangles. These are brilliant for when you've got thick pieces. And they would have fit if I hadn't have UV resined over the top. But I needed to UV resin to seal the colour in that was coming off on my hand. So they are quite chunky pieces. Well, they are now. So I do like that dog. That dog is cute. I'm not quite sure which one it is. Is it a lasso apso? I've probably said that wrong as well. Lapo apso? No, lasso apso. Was that right? I don't know. My words, I struggle. There are discount codes below, like I said. There's Tea Expert for the resin. There's resiners. There's all sorts in there for people to save money on. And I just want to say thank you all for being here. I hope you like what you're seeing. And thank you so much to Danny and Crispy. You're wonderful. Bye-bye.